Six Year Guns dropped their new album, Keep Planting Flowers. Holy shit. This album, talk about a fucking whirlwind. All
Mhm.
right. So this one is a record that does continuously like kind of kick you in your teeth a little bit. There are a couple more moments, obviously, because there are a shit ton more tracks versus the 9 tracks for the Paleface Swiss record, where they do kind of like pull back a little bit, but it's still high energy.
Mhm.
I think this record's fucking incredible, especially that See You Space Cowboy track as the closer. I heard See You Space Cowboy, and I went, I know where we are right now. I've been here before. I've been here before. Um, I've played these games before. Like whatever the fuck that means. Um, uh, this fucking record is incredible. The title track is insane. We Die Anyway, Spineless, Permanent Dark. The first 3 tracks are incredible as well. Honestly, dude. Oh, Severed Forever was also one of my favorites listening through. I I'm naming like half the track listing. I really enjoyed this one. There were a couple songs. Again, it could just be because I'm not as well versed in hardcore. There were a lot of there's a good bit of hardcore,
Mhm.
and I went, "Oh my God, this sounds like Speed." Shout out Speed. But then it's like, "Oh, that's the only hardcore band that I like listen to." So obviously, I'm just gonna connect the two.
Yeah.
Could be influenced, could be not, could also just be the genre in its own. I don't know. Loved it though. Love Speed. Love Six Year Guns. Great record. Fucking loved it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, this record blew me away. You know, we've been covering Stick to Your Guns for a little bit. We covered the rollout of this record, and you know what we ultimately wound up getting is not what I expected, because like obviously I know Stick to Your Guns is a hardcore band, and there are plenty of those moments
Plenty.
just littered throughout this record. But there's also, like you mentioned, you know, times where they pull back, but they're not really pulling back. It's going, not to use another buzzword, we're just getting all the buzzwords in right away.
Yay!
Melodic, you know,
You said it first one of the year. And I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
there, you know, there's those melodic moments that for me kind of add, you know, some pacing and flow, you know, to the album instead of just continuously bashing my head in. As while I do enjoy hardcore, I enjoy, you know, more melodic music just in general. So to have an album where it's a little bit more balanced, you know, leaning more on where the band comes from, but also having plenty of melodic moments is something that I really enjoyed and gravitated towards about this record. You know, some of my favorite tracks: Permanent Dark, Invisible Rain, Severed Forever. You know, I'll also name the first 2. Like honestly, the first half of the record is just incredibly solid. But I really like the last 2, and honestly kind of the dichotomy between those, with Who Needs Who, which is just a straight up 55-second ass beater. Like I feel like they'll play that live, someone might die. And
For sure. No, someone's jumping off a fucking balcony. Yeah. Yeah, something crazy gonna happen.
And then Hate for You, which, you know, with See You Space Cowboy, which is a fantastic feature, is obviously heavy, but, you know, feels like a closer. Got a little bit more of a melodic element to it, which is something that See You Space Cowboy brought into their most recent record as well. It's such a fantastic pairing, that song. But yeah, this record in its entirety is such a smasher. I didn't expect to enjoy it as much as I did.
No.
But I'm really fucking with this one. Something I'll be revisiting for sure.
Absolutely. Great record.